Alrighty, Coach. Conference opener this Saturday. The moment we've really been waiting for. Talk to us about your thoughts.
Yeah, so early November, mid-November is pretty early in the year to run conference games, but our league's been doing it for a while here, so it puts pressure on your teams to be playing at a high level right away. They're obviously incredibly important games. Can make the difference between good and great season, NCAA tournament, not NCAA tournament, whatever it may be. For any number of teams. So for us, we got to be sharp, and certainly you're not going to be at mid-season form in November, but we got to be sharp in both intensity, grit, and get better execution from where we were our first few games. Continue to improve, which I think we have, and just to make sure we're ready to go when that ball tips.
Early test as we come into conference play, not just because it's conference, but one of the big storylines heading into Saturday is you got a top 30 defense and field percentage in Florida Tech versus an offense like ours that has been scoring the ball. So talk to us a little about what the challenges are going to be to try to counteract and get some points against a stout defense.
Yeah, I mean, this early in the years, it's a little bit of indicative of the sample size of who you played and where you're playing and such. But yeah, Florida Tech's a physical team. Defensively, they're not out there extended. They're going to pack it in a little bit on you, switch some stuff, maybe run some zone as well, play a little bit 2-3, a little bit of a matchup. They just basically want to keep you in front of them, and then they're very physical. And on the other side of the ball, they're great on the glass. Billy's run some really good stuff. He's been running it for years, and they do a great job executing it. And they're a rim team. They got guys who can shoot with range, but they're a rim team. And we have to do our job on that side of the ball to make sure we're protecting the basket and covering their shooters. And certainly on the offensive side, you got to be able to get out and transition, but you got to, like I said earlier, you got to execute in the half court, and you got to find good shots. And like this group here, they really share the ball well. They have selfless, so the ball finds the best shot. That's where we're at now. The preparation prior to that, the execution of it, being able to find that great shot, we can put those guys in the positions. That's where we got to continue to improve.
Kind of piggybacking from Johnson's postgame, you have a leading scorer like Dakion Vickers that you guys shut down and limited to single digits. In similar fashion, you got a guy like Sean Haupt who leads Florida Tech with 21 points as well. And it seems like so far, while it is early in the season, you guys have done an excellent job in stopping players. So, with that, along with Sashawn Russell, who's also been a top-notch playmaker, averaging 6.5 assists, what are some of the keys to try to let the players know, what to stop and how to make adjustments?
Yeah, well, Russell's been there forever. It seems like he's been here in this league forever, and he really does have an old man's game. But he's a clever player, and he can score in bunches, and he really makes them go. And Hout is playing at a high level and can shoot it, and being a lefty too gives him a little bit of an advantage. So it's a group effort for us, system-wise, and you just got to be locked in. You got to know what guys you can give a little more space to, which guys you can't give space to, and it's stuff we work on in prep. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we'll give them one more time on a game day practice on Saturday. So they'll be ready to go. They'll understand it. I think these guys really value winning and value each other. So I expect them to compete and get after it. On Saturday for sure.